we going to get moving soon?
That looks like it's working now. Did I throw a grenade? I didn't. Okay, good. That's a load off my mind. Okay, so now I need to figure out what I want to do. Kill Super Mutant Overlord and Big John's salvage. Find a bunch of hidden cappies. And secure different locations. Alright. I guess let's start with Galactic Zone. Sound good? Sounds good. Probably can't jump from this height because I don't have the long fall boots. Come on, Porter. Oh yeah. Forgot what I was wearing. That's a look. Do I not have any chest armor? Inquisitor's Cowl. That's probably a better option than the Pack Buffalo helmet, honestly. Strength 2. I guess that counts as chest armor. Ow. I feel like I got bit by something. For the record, pretty sure I didn't. Come on. Jump. There we go.
That last one died too fast. Losing my touch.
You know, I can never bring myself to play like an evil or bad character in video games. I'm sort of trying to do that a little bit now, but then every time I walk past a character that's telling me about how their torture didn't go as well as they planned, It's like, kind of just feel the urge to deal with them. Oh, I want to change something. My layout. There we go. Hey, June. What's going on? You work in an office yet? I remember you saying last week that you were going in for the first time, right? No work from home anymore. Oh man. That sucks. No more Elden Ring for you while you work. Just kidding. In case this stream is getting picked up by anybody else. More Nuka Cade tickets. Alright, so I'm guessing this is the Galaxy Galactic Zone. There we go.
Tonight's showing at the Starlight Interstellar Theater will be Night of the Fishman's Revenge. Not recommended for
Oh yeah, you're saying that you beat it. Good job. I actually just beat Ricard? Ricard? I don't know how they say it in game. Took me a lot of attempts, but I did find out you can upgrade the serpent slaying spear that you get. Oh no, that sucks. And you can upgrade it for that fight, which I thought was interesting. So I upgraded it a whole bunch and then did the fight a couple more times.
Don't forget to pick up your child's Nuka Sheriff Star after today's Wild West Stunt Show performance. Yeehaw!
Join the serpent gang.
Nice.
Oh, Gage likes when I lockpick stuff. That's good to know. I was surprised by that fight in the second phase when the serpent's head lifts up and then Rykard's face is there. Knock it off, Mr. Frothy. Do I have a gun? That turret is really high up. I don't think I'm going to be able to hit it with my chainsaw knife. I have a fat man. I thought the Rykard fight was kind of cool. It's gimmicky, but I liked it.
Nukatown, USA.
I don't mind gimmicky fights most of the time. I know a lot of people have some issues with like, oh, this isn't actually going to test my skill, it's going to test whether or not I can actually figure out what they want me to do. Oh, you killed it. Good job, dude.
Head on a swivel, boss. This is way too wide open.
Nuka World is proud to be the only East Coast location serving Nuka-Cola Quartz and Nuka-Cola Victory. Try one today.
I also finished the Volcano Manor quest line, I guess. Everybody just left the Volcano Manor. I feel like I'm getting twitchy for some reason.
Intruder, identify yourself.
Where is there an intruder?
Kill.
Yeah, I haven't even... I don't even know where Millennia is. I know of her, and I don't imagine that I'm gonna do too great in a fight against her. Yeah, you're supposed to be stunned. What the hell is that? What did he just shoot? That was startling. Yeah, let's drink some bourbon, because my alcohol addiction is weighing me down right now, a little bit. Gage disliked that. Does Gage not like when you drink alcohol?
You hear something? Now you're dead.
Oh, the Reds. Are they shooting at me?
Ready or not? Here I come.
I'm ready.
Nice try, asshole. But I'm still standing.
Oh, I can ride the rides? Or maybe just start the rides. I do find these locations kind of surprising because a huge army of bandits, to some degree organized. They're like, what, afraid to come out here and take on these robots? But then they'll send out like one person to go deal with all of it. And then I go out and deal with it. There's a lot of robots here. It's like they just keep coming. Let's see, some Radaway. Take some Rad-X. Let's take a Psycho. Oh, I didn't mean to take the Mentats. Potted meat. Mystery jerky. Mystery bacon. I think Gage doesn't like when I do drugs or alcohol. I don't think I'm going to be able to hit them with the explosive. Well, I say that. I'll be able to hit them with an explosive. Or not. What? I made lasagna over the weekend. It'll be enough to last you till Friday. Very nice.
pursuit.
Guess it was nothing. Heads up, boss. We ain't alone.
Yeah, I know we're not alone.
I suppose everything's got its uses, but that, I don't know, boss.
Are you the guy that's living in the Nuka Cola factory? Judging me for taking some Nuka Cola?
That's it.
There we go. Manager's key. Manager's terminal. Ow. Not your enemy. I want to read about technical issues. Wow, that's a lot of Nuka Cade tickets.
Do not attempt to flee. You will be identified and sanctioned.
I'll tell you my name. Hazmat suit. And a camera? Oh, where's all my frames?
Continuing search for fugitive. Search complete. No hostiles detected. Standing down.
It's kind of maxing out my GPU right now. I don't know if the Serpent King actually wanted me. He thinks he does, but I don't know that he does.
The way I
What the
see it,
hell?
either you wind up getting shot, or you're the one holding the gun. I know how I want it.
Yeah, I fought the Spirit Godfrey. Hang on, I gotta see if there's a way I can resolve this. Give me my mouse back, Fallout. Jesus. No, I haven't reached the end game yet. I don't think. I'm running up through the snow area, the Giant's place. I'm still working on it. I end up, I have a lot of stuff that I do during the week. Because I stream on Mondays, and on Tuesdays I record for, We Played a Game. Then on Wednesdays I have D&D, and Thursdays and Fridays I usually reserve for Shanae, and unable to sync. Computer, stop fucking with my layout. And then Saturdays and Sundays is kind of a crapshoot on whether or not we actually have stuff to do. Turn down anti-aliasing. Maybe high. No. I just mean that I'm not making time to play a game that I'm enjoying. Although I do have 120 hours recorded for Steam statistics. Maybe 10 of those hours might be like I left the game open and walked away, because I do that sometimes. But no, I still haven't beaten it. I just get distracted, and it's like, whenever I can't... You defeated every boss in the game. Yeah, he said in the Discord. Every time I run into like a little bit of difficulty that I get fed up with, I'll usually turn around and go someplace else to work on like a side boss or a mini boss or something. But it's never enough to... Main power is out. This looks like an elevator. But it's never... How do I want to put this? Nope, I lost the thread of what I was saying. That achievement, do you know if that's like all bosses, or is that like all main bosses?
Law-abiding citizens will not be harmed. Area secure.
What the fuck is going on? Looks like one of those spiders that got drowned in poison. You ever see that? Their limbs start flailing all over the place.
Back to the usual date.
Hey,
What's up, boss?
What's up, boss? 762. Let's just... I don't have a lot of those. I'm gonna hang on to that. Might end up being useful when it comes to things up above me. Hazmat suit. Acadia shield. What is that? Oh, is that a chest piece? All achievements, all legendary weapons, one secret achievement, which you think relates to the ending you chose. Wow. Oh, right.
hey,
Need something from me?
Hey.
More than happy to hold all the expensive stuff.
I mean, it's a good job getting all those achievements though, because I think even in some of my playthroughs of Dark Souls, I still only had like half the achievements.
One way or another. Real useful. All this time.
Maybe they're a little bit easier to get, most of them in Elden Ring. I'm sort of on the fence about whether I think achievements should be more attainable or less attainable, because if you can easily get all the achievements in a game in one playthrough, are they really achievements? How much did you really achieve while you're playing that? But at the same time, I'm also probably not going to put in all the effort required to get all the achievements on a game if they're difficult to get. And I definitely won't get all the achievements on a game where the trophies or achievements are multiplayer based. Because fuck that noise. In your first playthrough, you apparently satisfied conditions for 3 alternate endings and the default ending. Well, how's that cheating? Bottle cap, oh, bottle cap. Ba-dum-dum-dum. I'm gonna get struck. Copyright struck.
Join us on a journey into the future, where humanity is set out on a new voyage of discovery, seeking adventure among the stars.
I thought the power was off.
Journey into the future.
You did a save just before the ending and backed it up, and then did one ending. Oh,
Adventure among the stars.
cheater!
Arcturus Prime.
Hostile target.
What? Was I low on health and I didn't realize it? Why are my frames always gone? Alright, hang on. Sorry folks. I'm gonna try to step down my graphics again. Stop with this unable to sync bullshit. You can sync. There we go. Let's see how bad medium looks. For what it's worth, when I got all achievements in Dark Souls Remastered, I used the speedrun techniques for doing the speed run for all achievements. Oh, that's too big. How long was it like that? Gotta sneeze. Okay. Okay, it doesn't look terrible.
You ask me, the whole idea of these vaults was messed up. Sure, stick me under
Well, yeah.
no control of range.
Join us on a journey into the future, where humanity is set out on a new voyage of discovery, seeking adventure among the stars.
Guess they thought they had a chance.
Yeah, I mean,
Arcturus Prime.
I don't
a
think
frontier
there's
colony in the year
anything
2291.
to be ashamed of as far as that goes.
Life on the surface of this remote, desolate world is all but.
Yeah. I mean, playing through a game, especially one like Elden Ring, multiple times can be a huge time commitment for somebody that doesn't
Yes.
play the game professionally, you know? The game itself is a big ask, and you know, kudos to them for making it worth it, at least in my opinion. But even so, there's a lot of joy in exploring. And I think part of the reason why I haven't pursued the end of the game more aggressively is just because I want to explore more.
Underground. Welcome to But life is possible underground. Welcome to Vault-Tech's colony Arcturus. Welcome home.
The magic of exploring somewhere and stumbling onto a cave. But now you also know, flip side of that, you also know that there's not a lot left for you to explore because you've found all the bosses, right? Right. So just don't play the game for a couple years and then come back and play it again. There's still, I think there's still plenty of room though for discovering new things in a game that you've played a lot. Oh, I think I drank a big Nuka Cola.
Vault-Tech's modular construction process, new colonies.
Wow. Are you going to start a new character for your alternate builds, or are you going to respec, like, do New Game Plus up to Renala, and then new character? Gotcha. Yeah, I wasn't really sure if I wanted to create a totally new character. And I think you could feasibly try out a completely new build without having to completely change the way that you play the game too, which I think is nice. You can play it a totally different way, I guess, if you wanted to, but you could still work in some familiarity. Because right from the outset, when I was building my first character, on stream even, it seemed like even the magic builds were somewhat equipped to handle like melee, which I feel like wouldn't really be all that possible. Which I feel like wouldn't be all that possible in other FromSoft games. I could be wrong though. I was never an expert in those. I just played them a lot. New game means a challenge to build up your character to be viable. Yeah.
Unidentified intruder detected. Beginning search.
Ooh. I'm starting to feel underleveled for this place. Yeah, there's magic greatsword. I just mean it. You would have to use that in addition to your spells, whereas I feel like in Elden Ring it would be more feasible to make a character that uses regular swords, regular weaponry in conjunction with spells. Like you wouldn't have to base your entire build around just the magic greatsword spell in that example. I'm getting my ass handed to me here. I wonder if I should just come back later. Yeah, right, that's what I mean. Lots of flexibility. Yep. Which I think is great. I actually really enjoy the fact that the faith build is tied in with the strength quite a bit. And magic is tied to dex a little bit. Or at least the way that it's built out for the starting classes. Maybe I should be using my grenades more. Heavy Faith caster. I like Faith. There's a lot of good incantations.
Commencing attack on hostile target.
I was hoping to do more with the bestial incantations that you get from Garank, but for some reason, I don't know, those just, they seem underpowered to me. Especially when you compare to how much damage they do to you when you're fighting against Garank. You cast rock, what's not to like?
Hello!
Hi.
I've brought you this.
Ah, this. Is that what it's called?
It is called a Mexican firing squad.
Okay, well you already said there was tequila in it. June
Because they're
says,
Mexican.
June says hello.
Hello! Suspicious not on?
Yeah, I guess not. Ooh,
I don't know what it tastes like.
there's some sourness to that. It's red. How many ingredients?
4.
So we got tequila, grenadine, lemon juice, lime juice. Well, that's tequila, of course it's lime juice. And then triple sec?
Nope.
What's the category?
Bitters.
Oh, bitters. Orange bitters? Peychaud's? Aromatic? It's tasty.
Well, I'm glad you like it. Hey, hey. Oh, there's a song that we do at the gym
Yeah.
that Edda gets all happy because when she starts it, she goes. And then there's a part where you go. What is it? And she's like, pick your guns.
It's like a little bit like, what's it called? The one cowboy song from
No, yeah,
Just
you're right.
Dance.
Old Town Road?
Yeah.
Yeah. We have to play that again.
Sure. Thursday or Friday.
Yep. Well, Friday I have dinner.
Oh, you have dinner, that's right. We could play it after dinner.
Sure.
Can you take these from me?
I can. Eric and I are making that hella fresh from last week.
Yeah, I thought that would be a good idea.
Yeah. I don't know if the chicken's still good.
Should be.
I should hope so. Because our fridge is smelling weird. I don't know if it's that or something else that I just don't see.
Could be anything at this point.
Yeah, I think tomorrow I'm gonna try to clear everything out for garbage on Wednesday.
Okay. Thank you.
Of course.
Mexican firing squad?
Whatever that's gonna be.
It's tasty. Wait, I don't have anything on my... I don't have a legendary armor on my left arm. Am I wearing my chest piece? Why doesn't that look like anything? The secret ingredient is cocaine. Hope not. If it was, I'd have to wonder where my wife got cocaine from. Cocaine? Heroin? Does cocaine even really work if you were to drink it?
So many chumps.
I actually don't know much about cocaine. Which is interesting because, you know, as a youth, I had a somewhat of a fascination with illegal substances. Not like I did them, but just sort of really curious about it.
Excellent.
Ooh. Increases speech challenge. Success chance. He saw a post online about how some kids got drugged up by eating cookies laced with something. Well, I know you can get it. I know you can get high from, like, marijuana in, foods. But I don't know, does that apply for every drug, or... I guess it probably would. It would just have different...
That's it.
levels or something. Yeah, THC. That's it. THC, I think, is the... Ooh, Starcore. The chemical name of it, right?
Shit.
My face is frozen.
Yeah.
What the butts? Why is everything breaking? Why did VCam die? Thank you for letting me know. I appreciate it. You know, I gotta get GeForce to stop putting their overlay on my game. GeForce and the Xbox Game Bar. I think I could do that. Remember, this is a game. No, don't remember that. This is a Wendy's. Speech to text, text to speech. Notify me when my friends launch the game I'm in. Hide HDR. Let games read to me. No. Capturing none. Don't record. No, don't record in the background. Not now. Don't ask me to do your survey, game
Not
bar.
stick to us.
Am I good now? Looks like I'm good now. I end up having a lot of computer trouble, but it's always my fault. So I'll end up having a bunch of performance issues in games and such. But it's almost always because I installed this or that software, and I'm just constantly putting new things on my computer just to try it out. Like, I completely fucked my drivers up because I got a Kinect for my PC, and I wanted to use it for, like, mocap, because I had dreams once of doing mocap things amongst other projects, and in order to get the Kinect to work on my computer, I had to install like 10 different drivers, and I never got it to work. And the Xbox Kinect is still just sitting idly by as an overpriced camera. Hello. But so I installed those drivers, and my computer would like completely brick anytime I tried to do anything involving a webcam. If the Kinect driver was selected as the default video device. So a bunch of friends of mine were getting together on Google Hangouts, and anytime I would use Google Hangouts, my entire computer would crash because it would try to use the busted drivers, and I could not fix it. For the longest time. I think I did figure out how to uninstall the drivers at some point, but not before like a ton of issues. Alright, well, I've got him stunned. Let's get some food in me. Daddy-o apples. I don't want Day Tripper, I want a Deathclaw steak. No, stagger. Stagger, you bitch. Wait. Carrots, canned dog food. Jet. I never use Jet. I'm using it now, but I never... Stagger again. Keep staggering. I got a brain injury. Maybe I should go get my power armor. Oh boy. You dead, man? I guess I have to be more tactical.
Violence will not be tolerated.
Also, why do the Nuka World robots have, like, small nukes? Oh, this guy had 3 tickets. I got 850. Weak ass bitch.
Calculating chance of success.
The price is wrong, bitch. Jin, have you ever seen the American classic film, Happy Gilmore? Back when Adam Sandler used to be funny. Actually, I don't know that I can credit Adam Sandler for that film. Like, I know he was Happy Gilmore, but, like, I don't know that he wrote, like, had any hand in writing the film or anything. You know, Adam Sandler was in Rugby? It wasn't rugby, it was golf. Unless there was a scene with rugby in it that I'm just not remembering. Yeah, golf. Any sport with a ball, really. Woo! Oh, fuck. Oh no, my beer wore off. Ow. It's like a dungeon in Elden Ring. Takes you to the beginning after you get up to the end of it. Although, so now that you mention sports, I'm really just curious. Does Singapore have like sports leagues? Do they have their own teams and everything? Do they? I imagine they have smaller sports.
Ever seen a dust
What am I trying to say?
Bet you I could.
Smaller leagues, in general. There's a soccer club.
No shortage of suckers in the common. Well,
Got it.
makes life easy, so long as you're careful.
Oh, also, since I'm now discussing Singapore, one of my occasional viewers, C. Grega, is planning on being in Singapore at some point in the next couple months for work. You don't know anything about it because you're not a sports fan. Understandable. I'm not either. I like to play when I can, but I don't watch. I don't follow. C. Grega? He's my cousin, actually. He's a moderator on the channel. And he pops in every once in a while. Souvenir sloth toy. Is there going to be anything in the water? I should have bought that no radiation from swimming perk. Gone for a swim. I don't know that he knows that he's going to be there for certain, but I think the company that he's working with is launching a big project there.
This is probably mostly water, right?
This is probably mostly water. Yeah, probably. Who's doing all that shooting that isn't me?
Thirsty? Head over to Doc Phosphate Saloon in Dry Rock Gulch to purchase an ice-cold Nuka-Cola Wild.
Come on, you and me. Think I'm gonna go around fighting Nukatrons in a $3,000 suit. Come on! Very American thing to say. Well, I am American. Would you believe it if I told you I did not own a firearm?
Tickets for all showings available now at the Kitty Kingdom box office.
I still think that I should move to a Nordic country.
Your child's Nuka Sheriff star after today's Wild West stunt show performance. Yeehaw!
In America, it's super easy to get a firearm. People who shouldn't have firearms do it all the time.
Hey, yo, contact lost.
Fuck. Sweden is facing riots? No shit, I haven't heard about that. Ah, farts. Well, back to the top of the tower. Is there even anything up here? Did I get a star core? What are they rioting about? Is it mask mandates? There's a star core. Whee! Oh. Yeah. Gotta love all the freedom riots that are going on right now. And by love, I mean... I feel like our world is trying to become fascist. And all the people in it. This bush is absolutely losing its shit right now. Some politician burned a Koran to prove a point about how the people who use it are fanatics who go apeshit over other people saying anything bad or doing anything bad to it. Oh. And they're facing riots over that? Jeez. Yeah, it definitely proves it's his point. I don't know. Like, I don't mean to be controversial, but I feel like modern day religion is just, it's like a disease. Like, I'm all for people practicing their own religion. I'm non-religious myself, but like, at a certain point, you have to put limits on what you think you can do for your faith, in my mind. And like, if your faith requires you or asks you to act violently in defense of your faith, I think maybe you should question it harder. Your faith. If you do all that and you still come out believing in whatever, then, you know, I guess that's its own reward as far as belief goes, but and I don't want to seem like I'm coming down on Islam or anything, because Christianity definitely has a lot of problems too. Anyway, I didn't mean to go down this path. I feel I'm kind of tired today. Maybe I need to be tired more to really start talking about all this garbage. No.
Sometimes
it doesn't
works
happen
in your
whenever you
favor.
come on.
See you coming.
Although you do engage with me in those discussions, so it's not like you're helping, June.
Attention. We're happy to announce that Mad Mulligan's Minecart ride has finally reopened with stronger restraints following last year's tragedy.
I had a depressing moment earlier today. There was an ad for a politician on who's, we'll call him a Trump-publican. And the commercial was like,
anomaly detected.
oh fuck. The commercial was like he's riding motorcycles with other cyclists, and he was talking about how imperative it is that we take our country back from the idiotic socialists who are simultaneously too powerful but too dumb to do anything with their power. So it almost makes you wonder what they're so worried about. If the socialists are too dumb to know what they're doing, but they're somehow still destroying this country. Even though we don't have a socialist party in this country. Or not enough to, for anyone to actually be concerned about. Looking at Scandinavia and Germany, we really should hold off on the refugees. It's, yeah, I don't know. It's a bad time in the world right now to be like sending refugees away, but I definitely get that notion. Because a lot of people are gonna suffer and die.
Thirsty? saloon in Dry Rock Gulch to purchase an ice-cold Nuka-Cola Wild.
I'm concerned about the direction that the world is moving in over the next few decades. I'm concerned that the country that I've called home for so long is going to be part of the wrong side of history.
The 1 p.m. and 3 p.m. performances for Oswald the Outrageous are sold out. Limited tickets for 5 p.m. are still available.
Warning. Repair urgently required.
Fuck! Why do they do so much damage?
Dry Rock Gulch to purchase an ice-cold
Don't leave your
Nuka-Cola
country
Wild.
and move somewhere else. Then make the new country to be the same. Yeah. I don't know. It's a complicated world.
Attention, please. The 1 p.m. and 3 p.m. performances for Oswald the Outrageous are sold out. Limited tickets for 5 p.m. are still available.
Kill. Kill. Engaging hostile target.
The world is proud to announce the grand reopening of our World of Refreshment ride. Now featuring
Why does that Eyebot seem like it's not taking any damage?
Yes. If you're missing an item, stop by our Lost and Found at the main gate. Your item will be returned.
Why is that
to you
Eyebot not
for a
taking any
nominal fee.
damage? Automatic combat shotgun. Alright, let's test something. Nope. Just grenades then, huh? Berserker. Frenzy's target. I thought it said Freeze's target.
We're happy to announce that Mad Mulligan's minecart ride has finally reopened with stronger restraints following last year's tragedy.
I like that they would call attention to the fact that they updated something because of a tragedy. Boom, 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 boom. Da-da-da-dum. Da-da-da-dum. Oh my gourd.
Nuka World is proud to be hosting our Kwanzaa
Starcore.
celebration. Stop by Cappy's Cafe to sample Nuka Cola's newest and most delicious.
That's how the world works. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. But what if it is broke? Scheiße. Okay. We gotta liberate this place one way or another.
Attention parents. We still have 14 unclaimed children recovered from the
How are you
bomb
gonna
house.
prove it's broke?
You
Something
can
has
pick
to
them
happen
up at
before
the
people.
entrance to Kitty Kingdom.
Authority will admit it's broke. Well, I mean, people in authority don't want to admit that it's broken anyway, for fear of pissing off anybody who might give them money or vote for them. I think that's the thing about the state of the world as it is now. Everybody knows that it's broken in some way or another, but it's broken in a way that benefits specific people.
Daily duel of Nuka Knight and Nuka Cola Dark Knight.
You look at,
Further notice.
I mean, you probably wouldn't be aware of it, but the state of taxes in the U.S., they're totally broken, and they're broken in such a way that they strongly favor the rich. Well, the average person can't compete in paying off politicians to improve taxes for them, so only the rich people really get to have any input in tax law. Taxes, like money paid to the government to improve infrastructure and things of that nature. I mean, Texas is broken too, but that's a whole different story. But it's broken on purpose. Yeah.
Attention parents. We still have 14 unclaimed children recovered from the funhouse. You can pick them up at the entrance to Kitty Kingdom.
Even just our whole political system is pretty much broken because our presidents essentially get chosen by a panel of people who pick a candidate to put forth. And like, yeah, the candidates get a chance in a primary to be the official candidate for the party, but everybody kind of knows that that's not how it's actually working. So the party picks a candidate, essentially, and then we get to vote on whether or not we want that candidate or the other party's candidate. Because voting for anybody else during the election would, in most cases, be a waste of a vote. Man, I'm going down a road tonight. Oh, a lot of voting in the U.S. is completely messed up. There's no doubt about that. Let's throw down a save. Yeah, so as far as that goes, like the voting districts and all that.
That was fun.
Chance for stream cancellation goes up 1,000%. No. It's fine anyway. I mean, who's gonna come into my stream and try to shut my stream with 3 viewers down? I'm just speaking my opinion. But yeah, so like, voting districts is... Oh, well, Shanae's watching downstairs with my friend Eric. There's you. And then according to Twitch, I got a few other viewers who just aren't really chatting. Uh-oh. What-oh. Ha! Play a drinking game.
Are available for visitors at the Safari Adventure Park office for only $35.
Play a drinking game called Drink Whenever America is a Third World Country. Oh no. I'm not supposed to have shot him. Time to restart.
That sure was fun. Come on.
Thanks, Porter. I misread his name for a moment. I thought it was Porter Page. Which I feel like Porter Page would actually be a better name than Porter Gage. That's just my personal preference. It's just like my opinion, man. But yeah, I know I have a lot of thoughts politically, and a lot of them I end up keeping to myself, especially around family. These look like pressure plates. Are these just display stands? Can I put Nuka Cola bottles on them and have them do something? Yeah, I have to keep it a little bit, and not like I have to keep quiet around my family, but like some of my family members disagree with me on an ideological level, and anytime I talk to them about it, I feel like it becomes pretty clear that I put a lot more thought into my position than they have theirs, and what they end up feeling like is that I'm attacking their ideas, or I'm attacking them rather than attacking their ideas, and it's not true. Yeah. Well, I think that might have been related to a podcast I was listening to at the time. I still have a lot of those feelings and thoughts, but I don't know, I don't voice them as much as I used to. Weirdly, a lot of my ranting about capitalism was actually based in a very selfish place. But, well, I don't know. I don't know if it was selfish or, like, recognizing problems that I'm experiencing and then realizing that there are a lot of people that have it worse than me. So, like, a change that would benefit me would benefit most people, I would think. I don't know. I don't want to try to justify something that's clearly not justifiable. So, maybe I'm wrong. But I was kind of the mind that capitalism is a system, like, I don't know. I'm pushing my own buttons right now. So now I'm gonna keep thinking about it. Anyway, it's not a good system. No one who's not controlling capital should be in favor of capitalism. And the fact that poor people defend it is sickening. You shouldn't complain, lots of people have it worse. Yeah, right, and that's, like, I don't make a habit of, like, making myself feel bad for recognizing problems that I'm facing or feeling frustrated by something, because my own problems are from my own reference point. Me having the problems that I have doesn't mean that I can't also feel sympathy for those who have it worse than me.
Please check your park brochure for
Um,
details.
That being said, just because other people have it worse than I do does not mean that my problems are not also bad and negative affecting.
Due to high demand, we've added a second performance of Queen Quantum's Coronation.
Because I feel like that also gets lost in the shuffle. I shouldn't pick up my drink when I'm going into a new place. Okay.
Welcome to the Rodco Battle Zone. Please find a seat. Our next show begins in just 5 minutes.
Because then, when you think about it, if someone, you know, if I'm experiencing an issue with my life, with how good I have it, and I think that there's a problem with it, there's nothing suggesting that someone who then improved their position to be in my position, like, they wouldn't experience the same problem in the same way. Or maybe they would deal with it better. Or maybe they'd have sympathy for my problems, you know? Like, I feel like people will get too caught up in comparing one person's struggle to another. Which I'm kind of curious if any of that is rooted in some religion, because I know Catholicism can be that way. Because they're all about, you should feel guilty about everything. Just remember, somebody's got it worse than you.
Order will be restored soon. Please stand by.
The system's getting laggy. My GPU's getting maxed out again.
Yes.
Fugitive has evaded pursuit. Law enforcement authorities now have primary responsibility for apprehension.
What the hell's going on?
I did not realize it was going to do that much damage to me. bad. Okay. Ooh, what did I have? Oh, Med-X. I never use Med-X either. I'm making a lot of firsts today. That sure was fun. Oh, boss.
Fugitive has been located. Commencing attack.
I'm gonna do this all day.
Hey,
What's up, boss?
Oh, you
Okay,
can't take
boss.
any more, can
Hey.
you?
Need something from me?
Look alive, Gage.
What do you
Oh wait,
need?
I can sell stuff to him, right?
Have any gear I can buy off you?
Next time we're back in Nuka Town, you're welcome to take a look.
Fuck. I was hoping it was a portable shop. Damn.
Hostile target identified. Detected.
Hey, go step on that. I wanted a regular grenade. Forgot what I had equipped. Boom, 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 boom. Do I have any whiskey? I have vodka. I do have whiskey. I thought whiskey increased strength or carrying capacity. Probably does.
Commencing. This is a lawful use of initiating search for hostile target. Kill. Kill. Continued resistance is
Like we're in for a fight. Hell of
Yeah, what a fight. I think we got him though.
a- I'm gonna trust you know what you're doing.
I'm gonna trust you to shut up. Nuki Goli. Burn book. Is there enough star cores to fill up that whole space? Do I have to get... Oh, there's one.
I've seen gangs trash places before, but
Ooh, there was a key
this
there.
is impressive.
There we go. I freed up a whole bunch of weight. Nuka grape. No, Nuka grape. Nuka grape, baby. I don't know where I'm going right now. I thought it was a regular door.
Nuka World is pleased to announce that a small portion of your admission fee will be donated to support our men and women fighting overseas.
That bottle was, like, brown. It looks like it's got some kind of fluid in it with the color of the bottle. I picked up a bunch of bottles for no reason because of that. I was thinking about it. Capitalism really helps to promote unethical business practices because it can be very difficult to get a business started, which is made easier if you can do something unethical to make a lot of money quickly. And oh, hello. Generally speaking, something unethical would end up being a more lucrative opportunity than something ethical, something legal.
Engaging.
Do not make any further escape attempts, lawbreaker.
And to that end, I feel like, especially if you're trying to get a business started, you might be a lot more likely to
Ladies and gentlemen,
pick up. Am I about to get in a fight right now?
ready for incredible action?
Drop.
Well,
Are you
walk
ready?
right into
For
this.
thrilling battle.
Suppose we deserve it.
Are you ready to see the latest robots fight it out in the ultimate showcase? And it's
Showcase Showdown.
for the Rodco Battle Zone! Now entering the ring,
Violence,
Rodco's Galactrons. With their cutting-edge laser technology, watch as the Galactrons make short work of...
It is another twisted swan.
It's another book.
Twisted swan.
Swan.
Twisted swan.
That's the name of the drink. Tequila also.
Hmm?
How many ingredients?
3.
Creme de cacao. Amaretto.
Yes.
They taste very similar as ingredients to me.
Yes, they do.
And what's the category on the other thing?
I'm just looking in my closet.
Did you notice I put a thing up?
No, I didn't.
That was weeks ago.
Oh my god, that's awesome. The pole was so bent.
Yeah. You should probably look to put some of that stuff in storage, or get rid of it if you don't use it. I should do the same in my closet.
I should do that.
Let's see. Not coming up with anything. Ripple set? Yeah, it was a long shot. What's the last thing?
The actual ingredient?
Yeah.
Shampoo.
I wouldn't have figured it out.
Alright. And that's your last drink.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It does have a little bit of fruitiness to it, but I'm mostly getting the amaretto. So it's normally like a nutty flavor, but I feel like when you do when you mix amaretto into some drinks, it ends up tasting a lot like chocolate.
Multiple hostile targets detected. Requesting backup. Engagement with multiple hostiles in progress.
This DLC is murder on my graphics card.
Combat area. Continue. Unlawful.
What a show! Can anything challenge the Galactron? Get ready to find out. It's time for a head-to-head matchup with the mighty Novatron.
Initiating search for hostile target.
Weapons hot.
Here's something.
You ain't got no legs, Lieutenant Dan. Oh fuck. I ain't got no health. Ah, there's a lag. Victory!
Div is on the loose. Do not attempt to apprehend. Calculating chance of success. 50%.
What are you shooting at? Oh.
Continuing search for fugitive.
Come on!
Attention. Fugitive should be considered armed and dangerous.
No, Ed.
Incredible! Do you want more? Well, we'll give you more. Here they come. 2 state-of-the-art Novatrons!
We have a situation.
Now let's finish this.
The game is so laggy for me right now. It's really frustrating. Like, how... It's a 3070. How is it lagging this much? Yeah.
Will not tolerate.
Engaging target.
We get something good.
And now, the fight you've all been waiting for. The ultimate in high-end robotic engineering. The one, the only. Robco Space Sentry!
Beginning pursuit.
What kind of settings am I playing on? Well, I backed out and I put it on medium settings. And my graph for my GPU is just a straight line at 100%. I think I need to I don't know. I don't even know. Something seems wrong. I'm gonna piss on your corpse. Maybe I need to put thermal paste on something. Maybe it's overheating. I don't know. This is going over well.
Commencing attack. Continue resistance.
What a fight! What a fight! We hope you enjoyed the show. Please exit through the doors on the lower level. Don't forget to stop by the Robco gift shop to pick up your very own souvenir from today's fight. Thank you for visiting the Robco Battle Zone.
How many of these fights was Nuka Cola putting on the regular? Because destroying all these robots has to cost an insane amount of money.
Attempt to play. You will be identified and sanctioned.
I'm gonna enjoy this.
The lag is also really frustrating because, like, I put a lot of money into making my computer really good, and yet I feel like very rarely has it performed the way I wanted it to. Unable to establish a connection. You know, not that I'm like complaining about putting money into my computer. I'm trying to follow the philosophy of put your money where you're going to use it. And I use my computer a lot. I'm sitting in front of it like all day, every day. GPU, it's on the GPUs, the 100%. CPU's at about 20-30%.
Yes.
Right now the GPU's dropped quite a bit. Actually, let me try closing a couple things. It probably won't, it shouldn't help with the GPU issues though, I wouldn't think. Because I wouldn't imagine any of these background processes are using the GPU for anything. Maybe VCam is just jacking my shit up. Yeah, it shouldn't be. That's why I'm so confused. But I know there can be performance issues when it comes to hardware as well. Because I remember a long time ago you were having some issues with frame rate drops or something like that, and you said that it seemed to be fixed when you put on more thermal paste, when you reapplied thermal paste on your CPU. I don't know. I might have to disassemble my GPU and put thermal paste on it somewhere. I don't know.
That's it.
It was just a crust.
Don't go pushing
Pizza
things
tray.
back, or who knows what'll happen. Hey, boss, can we talk now?
What do you want to talk about?
Of course. What's up?
I just wanted to say that whole thing with Coulter. I know we talked about it some, but it could be a sore spot between us, yeah? I mean, here I went, turned on the overboss. Who's to say I wouldn't do it again?
Don't worry, Gage. I don't believe that you'd betray me.
Okay. Okay, good. Look, Coulter was a piece of shit. I've been real clear about that with you.
I want you to believe that.
Really, that was all on me. I'm the one who talked him into being overboss in the first place.
If you're gonna tell me you shoved a hand up his ass and turned him into a human puppet, I don't want to hear it.
Damn, woman. Hell of an imagination you got there. Right then, I thought Coulter was what this operation needed.
I want to be the
Big,
overboss.
strong, didn't take shit from nobody. The gangs would fear and respect him, and he'd listen to me. I'd use all my years of experience to help him run things. But he was stubborn, let shit go to his head. Ain't the first time I've seen it, honestly, but it was one of the worst.
Oh my god. Put a big, dumb idiot in charge? What could possibly go wrong?
I gave him too much credit. I could admit that. One thing I've learned over the years, being the guy in charge also means you're the guy with the biggest target on your back. Whether it's another gang looking to take whatever you scraped together or some punk thinking he knows better than the boss, there is always, always someone gunning for you. I don't want that target on me, but if I can be the guy just behind the guy in charge, well, that suits me just fine. If I got his ear, I can steer things in a direction that benefits me and usually everyone else.
You're not gonna manipulate me to do whatever suits you.
No, I know that. Shit, that's what I'm trying to say. You ain't like Coulter. That's what I'm getting at.
Shit.
You ain't like the other raiders I've run with. So far, you make a pretty damn good overboss. And it's been fun running with you.
Fucking
I'm
A
just
right.
saying. I'm starting to be glad we teamed up is all. All right, fuck it. You know what I'm getting at. Let's get going.
You getting all sentimental on me, Porter? I'm gonna shove this chainsaw knife up your face. Alright, I don't feel like reading. It's always weird when the bandits start getting sentimental over something. Liquid nitrogen dispenser. That's pretty sweet. There's a part of me that wants to try to find a place that sells liquid nitrogen and get some and then do stuff with it. But I've read that you need like a good thermos. What do you call it? A good containment vessel for that. And I don't think I have one of those. So as far as the thermal paste being dried powdered goes, I've had that happen as well when I built Shanae's computer. I ended up taking the fan out and looking at what was on there, and it was like totally
Just a reminder
burned up.
that Nuka World is not responsible for injuries sustained by the audience during the Cola Clown Comedy Cavalcade.
I did replace the thermal powder, the thermal paste, but at that point, how much damage is already done? Maybe I should buy a new computer case, start working at a system for liquid cooling. That'll be an expensive setup. And given my history of such things, it'll probably... Oh, fuck. It'll probably end up bursting. Leaking cooling fluid all inside the system. Vodka cool PC. Did it work? Does vodka have good thermal properties? I sort of feel like that would be a bad idea just because alcohol turns to vapor at a lower temperature. And therefore would absorb less thermal energy. Maybe. I could absolutely be wrong. I only have a somewhat passing knowledge of how those things work. But I think that's part of why water usually makes for a really good coolant.
Not recommended for children under 5.
Nuka, get a Nuka Cola. Green rag hat. Green ragette. Find the hidden cappy in galactic something or other. Aha. 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 How many cores do I need? Will this tell me? Initialize emergency operations mode. Insufficient star cores to assert control over linked robotic systems. I need 9 more cores. Wow, 35 cores for full functionality. Selective shutdown 2. Turret firmware. Select target. Connects to all linked robotic systems with the specified firmware and issues an emergency shutdown order overriding all other commands. Once selected, the target cannot be changed. Nukatrons are pretty terrible, right? They're the ones with the blue bombs. Oh. could use level 1 for the Nukatrons, level 2 for the Assaultrons. Shit. Shit. View system logs. Don't care. View Star Core network. 1 in Galactic Zone grounds. 7 in Nuka Galaxy. Alright, let's try to go to Nuka Galaxy. Find Star Cores. What's Star Cores? Precious. Nuka Galaxy. Hey, I don't know if you've been following, but Alex and I are putting out videos for We Played a Game, and I think they're pretty good. So you should go check out our We Played a Game channel on YouTube. For anybody that doesn't know about it, I'll have to make a link for it. I wanted to set up a source for the stream that would play our shorts. Ooh. Sorry, I had a gas bubble that didn't want to come out, and I was concerned it would be liquidy. I don't want me getting hit by a car. That's a fun story. It's a true story. Yeah. I hit myself with a car. Kind of.
Heads up, boss. We ain't alone.
Shoot it.
And I call dibs on whatever we find on.
I don't remember what I was saying at this point. But I'm having a lot of fun with making those videos. And some of our shorts. Oh, I wanted to make a browser source or something so that I could play our shorts while I'm away from my computer during stream, and that didn't work out. I thought it would be a lot easier than it ended up being. So I don't know. I might try to look into that during the week or something. We're in the week now. I gotta focus in on real normal day-to-day work stuff. Because I've been having some issues with that recently, but I need to just hit the playlist and yeah, I could do that. I tend to look for like automated solutions, easy solutions for things, which ends up being a problem sometimes, because when those automations break, then I have to spend another hour trying to find out why it broke and set it back up or something to that effect. Because there's a lot of power in automation, and I've kind of based my professional life around it. So the more automation that I can do, the more I'm prepared for automating tasks in the future.
Got it.
The launch bay is just up ahead. Get to your ships. Cadets, I'm Nuka Girl. Ace
But when
pilot.
your automation depends on certain technologies remaining the same that they've always been, and then they change, well, that creates an issue.
We got company.
What are you? Oh, Protectron.
Please make sure all loose objects are secured before boarding the ride.
Essentially, I've based a lot of my life on making aspects of my life easier, not because I don't want to have anything to do with them, but because through automation then I have less to worry about in regards to that thing. And then I can put my focus on other things. And it's worked out pretty well for me in a lot of ways. For example, when I was making the sellouts, I went to a local printing company to get a prototype made of the game, and the woman at the company gave me an estimate that it would take like the cost would be like $10,000 or something, $5,000 to produce a single copy of the game because of how much time she would have to put into making all the cards. And I thought that was ridiculous, so I left that place and went to figure out how to do it on my own without having it be super tedious and time intensive. And I managed to get the entire process done in like an hour. So when I say there's value in it, like, there's a lot of value in it.
Finders keepers, am I right?
But it's all just a matter of are you willing and able to put in the time to figure out how to get that set up.
Please watch your steps as you enter the boarding area.
Because for my specific needs,
The flight coordinator
what
will
somebody
direct
else
you
thought
to your
was going to be a
Nuka
very
fighter.
time-intensive process ended up being a very short
Nice.
amount of time learning, and
Please
then
make sure all loose objects
a short amount of time implementing. But of course it can go the opposite way very quickly. Like if you've ever spent time trying to automate something, there's a running joke in like automation communities where it's like, yeah, of course I'll spend 30 hours trying to automate a 10-minute task. Yeah, I mean there's a lot of careers where automation won't be feasible. Like if a lot of your work, because you're doing a lot of like new work, right? You have to set up processes for things. So like obviously there's probably opportunities for automation there, but it's going to be a lot more complicated because it's going to have to be more data driven and decision based. Right. Yeah, and like when I started at my job originally with my current company, I had a ton of repetitive work that I really didn't want to do because I wanted to work on other stuff and learn new things. So I specifically learned automation so I wouldn't have to do my job, essentially. Which, I mean, it created a lot of opportunity for me, but it also created a lot of problems for me over time. Certain team leads were not happy that nobody else would be able to support my work, things of that nature. And like, I get it. If you don't have anybody around to support your automation after you yourself have sunsetted your support for it, like if you leave the team or whatever, that creates issues for the team. But as long as the automation works fine, and it also creates an opportunity for people to learn from it, for people to try to implement it elsewhere, things like that. But that's all going to come down to the individual, whether or not they are willing and able to take up the mantle. Auto generation of reports is that, yeah, I did a lot of that in my position. After a time, I no longer had regular reports, so then it sort of became a matter of, like, all the automation that I had done, those skills I had learned were no longer needed. They didn't really apply to me anymore. Too much of my work was just new stuff, so I couldn't really do automation anymore. It's kind of funny too, though. It seems that the people that I ended up working for now, and most recently in my last position, they value automation a lot more than my original boss did, because I started automating just on my own using the technology that I had available. Wow. Very close to death there. But I remember I automated a bunch of my reports, and then I brought it to my one boss, because I had a supervisor and a manager at the time of this story, and I brought it to one of them, and I was like, hey, I realize that your criteria for the next level of worker in this department is, like, I don't have that experience, but look at this automation that I learned, that I taught myself how to do. Surely that's good enough for promotion. And he was like, well, I mean, we'll have to think about it. And he really brushed me off at the time. And I was like, but this is a lot more valuable than the skills you have listed, so maybe we could talk about me getting that promotion without knowing those other things. And he continued to brush me off. Then I also showed it to my manager, and he also kind of brushed me off. And then after my manager left, my supervisor became my manager, and his position never got filled. He went to the supervisor, or to the manager of another team that we were merging with, and brought it up to him, and the manager from the other team is like, yeah, no, promote him immediately. It's pretty funny.
Well, that was
like, I don't know if maybe there was a fear that pushing something like automation would cause issues for the rest of the team, but it's like, if you're if you're not pushing your team to advance in some way, like, isn't that everything that companies want, is for the teams to constantly be pushing forward rather than always remaining the same? I don't know. I'm sure I was out of line in some ways, but the team was just going to be a stagnating mess. It was going to continue to grow at an alarming rate, needlessly.
Keeping shit from you, are they, boss?
I feel like I contributed in the positive to the team and to the company.
Planetscape set. North entrance.
But again, it depends. It ends up depending on whether or not the members of the team the hell is that? Why are you down? How did you get downed in here? There's no enemies in this room. How did you get hurt? This guy's blowing my mind right now.
Alert. Hostile detected. Lethal force authorized for all units.
Get the fuck up, dude. Get up or I'll cut you myself. Also, I really like how quickly Porter came around to being like very pro me. He joined me and then came with me for about 5 minutes before he's like, yeah, I love hanging out with you and I know that I can't manipulate you into doing what I want. I just like that we get to hang out. It's like, hey, great, man. You're very easy to sway. What is this thing? It looks like a moon laser. It's empty but locked.
That's it.
Can't go in there. Why did they give the animatronic aliens actual guns? Just for that extra realism? feel like I'm running really low on health items.
Hey,
Yeah.
over here.
What's up?
Get
Yeah.
up. What are you
All right.
doing?
Heads up.
You're the overboss. You need something, boss?
Just wanted to check in, make sure we're doing okay.
We're good. We'd be better if we were getting rich and killing chumps instead of standing around yapping, but that's just me.
That was all I had.
If you say so.
When did I level up? 4-leaf clover. Each hit in VATS has a chance of filling your critical meter. I want Ricochet. We'll get Ricochet, and then I'll start putting points into other things. Would you get your damn ass up? I'm very into automation as a subject. I'm trying to get involved in other technologies too now with my current team. Sorry, felt like I had a zit. They're pushing for a bunch of new technologies. And I'm not against learning them. I just feel less engaged by them at this point. Eventually, I will start picking up on them more. I think it helps me a lot more if I'm actively working on the thing that I'm trying to learn. Baseball base. Oh, okay. Completely forgot what a baseball base was. It's one of the two things mentioned in the name baseball, and I forgot what it was. Even though I played it. For several years, actually.
Area secure.
She looks very relaxed. You hiding anything underneath you? Nope. Alright, moving on. Hang on. I accidentally opened up Discord a while ago, and it's been covering up my video previews ever since. I needs it. I needs it. And I wants it. The critical strike with this weapon is kind of trash. I expected it to be better. It would appear that I'm out of explosives. How far back is this gonna put me? that's not too far back. I suppose everything's got its uses. I didn't want that. I wanted that. How's this assault rifle? 34.
Approach and identify yourself. Law-abiding citizens will not be harmed.
Nuka cherry?
All clear. Hold it right there.
Got it.
Boom, 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 boom. Fuse. Bum, ba-dum, bum. Bum, bum, bum.
Heads up, boss. We ain't alone. Nobody there now.
Really appreciate that I shot him in the head and he goes, "There's nobody there now." Only he would get up off his ass for once. Min's been down for an hour. Man, I used a lot of explosives at this point. I think I'd be very interested in walking around an abandoned theme park like this. I'd probably end up getting hurt at some point, but I think it would be worth it.
Approach and identify yourself. All abiding citizens will not be harmed.
This place is really using up a lot of my resources.
Engaging hostile target.
I think he shot that out of the air. Why don't you fucking die?
Area.
How many times do you have to shoot a robot in the head before it dies? God, how miserable would this place have been if I didn't shut down half the robots? I guess I'm gonna stick to my melee only thing even less than I anticipated, because this whole place would be a lot more frustrating if I stuck to that.
Nice.
Do you ever wish that enemies in video games would have actual, like, ammo constraints? It feels kind of strange that I could, you know, chop up these robots and get, like, 3 ammo from them, and they haven't shot a thing because I've disabled them. But if I hadn't disabled them, they could just shoot me forever. Ride controls. Ride has been halted until safe conditions can be restored. So never. Cool. I think it would make it more interesting in the fact that enemies would have to, like, run up to you and try to melee you. Maybe it wouldn't be interesting. I don't know. Or they'd have to, like, try to conserve their ammunition. Make it a little more fair, anyway. Although I guess the expectation of the game is for you to mow through, you know, hundreds of enemies in a single hour of gameplay. They give you lots of ammo, just not always for the item that you like using. Huh. Is this the way I came in? Yeah, I got a Nuka Galaxy medallion. I don't know what that means. I'm guessing there's gonna be like a reward for getting medallions from every ride. I got 5 star cores from here. How many am I going to need to get to the next level of robot shut off?
Sometimes it works in your favor if the sheep see you coming.
Why are you still down?
They make mistakes.
Why won't this man get up? He's albinaric now. Put him near a wolf though and he'll hop on that shit. So I got that one. There's nowhere to go in there. There's a fork in there. Ow. Huh. So where did I miss a star core? I guess I can't speak for being in full gear like my character is, but I feel like I could sprint farther than she could without getting winded. And I am not a person that's in shape. Ah! Hey. Short combat shotgun. Oh, saved. Where's Nick when you need him? Oh, Nick wasn't a lockpick, he was a hacker boy.
Going.
Nuka-Cola, you make the world taste like cola. You make the world taste like cola. Everything tastes like cola. Wait, isn't that the Dr. Pepper tune? Dr. Pepper, you make the world taste better. Whoops. I don't think I remember the well, Coca-Cola song, which is fine. They don't need advertising on my channel, on my space. Suck it, Coca-Cola. Is Dr. Pepper a Coke product?
Yes.
I wonder where my legless friend is now. Ah! This is the way I came up? Yeah. You ever put a guitar in your mouth? I don't know who won this fight. I guess nobody? This man was surviving solely on Nuka-Colas. And I gotta say, I'm impressed by the shack that he was able to build in the midst of the robots. I'm gonna go to sleep. Maybe I can get, what's his name, to have legs again. He lives! He's alive! Alright, I'll catch you later, June. Thanks for stopping by. Good luck with all your work. Good talking to you. What time is it? Why am I tired? 10:43.
All these suckers trying to make it on their own.
Well, I was already tired, I guess.
I guess.
All these suckers. Who are you? Nuke mine. Mine?
The flight coordinator will direct you.
The flight coordinator will direct you. Fuck the flight coordinator. I feel like I've come through here before.
The flight coordinator will direct you to your Nuka fighter.
Where are the Star Cores? Oh. Yeah, I've been through here, right?
We're getting reports of orbital strikes.
Ooh, frag grenades. I appreciate that the park felt the need to keep frag grenades near the entrance of the ride.
Sweet.
having worked adjacent to service industry, I can understand that impulse. So this is the exit, right? Over there. Over there.
Don't make them like this anymore.
We're getting reports of orbital strikes. They can't hold out much longer.
Yo, baby, what's the word? A word up. Nuka Cola Quartz.
3, 4, 5. You are go for launch.
Look at all them mentats. Ride controls, sonic controls. I already did that. We're done with it. The 7th Star Corps in Nuka Galaxy World.
We're getting reports of orbital strikes. They can't hold out much longer.
Boom, 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 boom. I don't need this junk. I need to run. Run for your lives. Ah. Yep. Where's that central building? Is it in the center? Oh, I forgot that I have to put the special cappy glasses on to learn about the secret cappies. Handy whip, handy whirl. Huh. 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 Battle Zone. Battle Zone Galactica. There it is. This is Star Control to Major Tom. You've got the Star Codes. Emergency protocol, limited control. Assaultrons. They're pretty nasty. Alright, so there's one more in Galactic Zone grounds. There's 4 in Starlight Interstellar Theater. There's 6 in Vault-Tec Among the Stars. 5 outside the Galactic Zone. And then 1 in Robco Battle Zone. Let's do it. I guess I could just teleport around. I didn't clear Nuka Galaxy? Alright, let's go to Vault-Tec Among the Stars. Time for pain. I guess in theory, if you're going back and putting the star cores in, this whole area should become easier. Because you can keep disabling new robot types. Was I here already? Oh,
The whole idea of these vaults is messed up. Sure, stick me underground, no control or anything.
Join us on a journey into the future, where humanity has set out on a new voyage of discovery, seeking adventure among the stars.
Eyes up.
catch on fire, idiot.
Don't leave anything behind.
Arcturus Rock, a frontier colony in the year 2291.
2291.
Unrelenting sun, life on the surface of this remote, desolate world is all impossible.
I didn't help defend Ten Pines Bluff. Oops. I was too busy drinking soda.
Nice.
Hey, my GPU usage is way back up again. Wow, that's so cool. I love that my GPU is spiking. I wish that this experience could be shared with everyone.
But life is possible underground. Welcome to Vault-Tech's colony Arcturus. Welcome home.
Shit.
Arcturus Rock.
There you are. Where are they?
2291. They are like the unrelenting sun, life on the surface of this remote.
Kill him.
Desolate world is all impossible.
Hide while you can.
Hey Porter, maybe you should get better at shooting things. Like me. I'm not even built for shooting things. Nuka-Cola Quantum. That's what we're gonna drink.
Vault-Tech's modular construction techniques, new colonies can be established on almost any world in a matter of weeks.
I love my GPU losing its shit. That's a solid wall. It's not an illusion. What is going on? What do those things do? I don't remember that ever happening.
Yes.
Do they remove radiation?
Vault-Tech's modular construction techniques.
I'm guessing
New colonies
probably
can
not.
be established on almost any world in a matter of weeks.
Why would they even install working doors that don't go somewhere?
These are no
Approach
dark
and
bunkers. Your colony will feature
yourself.
expansive commons where you
Citizens
can relax
will
in an
not be
Earth-like
harmed.
setting.
Yeah, go get them. You dumb shit. Oh, okay. The game lagged. I thought I ate the pristine Deathclaw egg, which I would have been very upset about.
Continued resistance is unlawful.
And these are no dark
I'm gonna teach you the meaning of unlawful,
colonies
bitch.
will feature beautiful, expansive commons where you can
Residential.
step into your spacious private suite, equipped with all the comforts of home.
Why is my vision freaking out?
Got it.
I like that they have like victory music for when you end up finding the a fusion core. Brainwave disruption. Use of radiation scrubbers in the exhibit to emit an electromagnetic field that causes interference in the brainwave patterns of human subjects. Minor loss of motor control, temporary stupor, and forgetfulness. That explains what's going on with my head. Subliminal suggestions. Use of audio emitters to generate varying degrees of subliminal suggestions overlaid with a specific frequency. Expected results. Acceptance of suggestions causing subjects to perform involuntary actions, headaches, depression, or other phenomena resulting from neurochemical release. Hypnotic pheromones. Use of a genetic modification on flora to release a pheromone-like airborne toxin which will be inhaled while passing by the emitters. Loss of independent thought, minor addiction, susceptibility to suggestion. theta radiation. Use of reactor modification to emit a theta band radiation in low, short doses. Drowsiness, extreme fatigue, potential paranoia from sleep deprivation. And then the last one is long-term testing. Use of experiments 1 through 4 on Hodgson, Gruner, Dallas, Bartleby, and Langston to assess long-term effects. Expected results varies by experiment. Will Bateman. Oh, that's not what I meant.
Step into your spacious private suite.
Would have been interested to see where your results led. Steel? Who's laying claim? Quartz.
Ain't keen to wind up looking like a fool. Can we limit the rads?
And with Vault-Tech's cutting-edge science and technology, the rest of your colony.
Please stand clear. This is now a free fire zone.
Where's all this radiation coming from?
Step into your spacious private suite. Equipped with all the
Jeebers.
comforts of home. And with Vault-Tech's cutting-edge science and technology.
Alright. I think I'll come back to this next time. I didn't realize those sentry turrets could do that much damage, though. I'll come back to it next time. So hey, anybody that was stuck around to the end, thanks for watching. I will catch you next time. Have a good night.